Hey guys, have you ever seen rain during the time when the sun is out? Well, you can see it. We're gonna wait out here for a little while longer, and I'll show you what we see in a sec. You can see there's that tree over there. Cut down branches, but they didn't cut that whole thing down since things are starting to grow. Back when I was really little, we used to have a tree right where my finger is pointing to. But eventually, after I got older, we had to cut that thing down because it got damaged by the storm. And over in our neighbor's yard over there, right where my finger is pointing and that area, there was a small, well, I'm not sure if it was small though. It was like a pine tree that was pretty big. Not super big, not like that one. Just not super small, but like a medium. They also cut that one down too. And right over there, next to that truck, there was another tree that they cut down. And if you look into the dirt over there at my next door neighbor's yard, when they did the driveway and the roof, right where that dirt is in the grass, there was also a tree there that they cut down. I do have some pictures of when they were cutting that tree down. I'll show them up on my phone. It was last year. Here's when part of it was being taken down. You can see the guy right there. And I'll show you what this is. See that log right here? It disappears right here. It was a pretty old tree that they had to cut down. And over right where that other small tree right there is in their yard, there was another tree they had there that was bigger than that, kind of like where my yard is. Well, no, it was on their side. It was long too, but they had to cut that down, and now they have this tree planted there. Just like we've had this tree since I was towards the end of elementary school. I just have so many memories from over the 20 years. There's probably some sort of effect going on. I'm just making a joke. All around my whole neighborhood, they actually cut down lots of trees. Let's see if we can get out there and see what we're looking for. Alright, I'm getting wet from the trees. I'm going to try to get away from the trees so I don't get wet. Oh. I got to be careful not to get wet. I'm trying to see if I can find it. You might be wondering if I'm saying, what do you mean it? What am I looking for? Well, if it appears to be here, then you'll know what I mean. Could be somewhere. My glasses are getting wet. I'm gonna have to wash them afterwards. As you can tell, they're building new houses around here. I was hoping we'd see a rainbow somewhere, but a few years ago I did see one here when it was raining with the sun out. That's how the whole thing works. You can probably see all that water from there going down into here. It's muddy water. Oh, and look how flooded it is. Look how flooded it is. Or something like that. Not sure how exactly you say it. I could watch this for hours. Yeah, these things are out for a reason. Just so that they don't flood the street. Plus, there's another one next to the mailbox over by my next door neighbor's house. I'll go show you that one. Just gotta be careful with getting wet. And over at my other neighbor's house, this is where the sidewalk ends. Pretty weird, I think. Almost kind of looks like a rainforest over here. Let's go over here where there's less rain. Oh, that sun is so flipping bright. As you can tell, my neighbor's driveway is still looking great. There's a little branch right there that came off. Oh, there's two of them, I forgot. Yeah, here's this tree. And that's the part where the other tree was that was cut down. This one's not flooded as much. I know it's pretty hard to see, but it's going down there. There's a little drain hole down there that they're going into. Or the water is, my bad. Now we'll go take a look at this one. As you can tell, it's coming from both sides. It's straight down where that white thing is that you can see. You can hear a fire truck somewhere. And if you take a look over at my house, it's this one, remember? As you can see over there, that's the gas meter. There used to be a big, huge bush right in front of the gas meter covering it up. But at one point we cut that down. And there's a window in the basement, which is down in the storeroom. And that little window right there looks down into my dad's room. And that window there is my mom's bedroom. And this one right here is mom's sewing room. Used to be my bedroom. But then I moved in the basement since it was her idea, since there's more room. If we take another look, you can see through the window on the left, that's the same room that I mentioned, that's mom's sewing room. And on the right is my dad's office, which was my brother's old room. And the rooftop on here, it used to be dark red roof tiles on there, and now it's gray. One thing I want to make note about is that you know that this is my house, and over there at my other next door neighbor's house, their house is the same as mine, except it's just flipped around. And in case if you don't know what I'm talking about is, in my house, in the living room area, we have a mirror on the wall. If you take a look in the mirror, you can see that that's what their house looks like. Like, their rooms are on this side, and their garage is on this side, and just like our garage is on that side, and our rooms are on this side. Back when I was really little, my neighbors did not have this garden here. A long time ago, at one point, there was a tree here, which they cut down. And in their backyard, right where my finger is pointing near the sky, they had a big maple tree that they also cut down. There was another tree they used to have all the way towards the right, near the end of their yard in the back. There was another tree they had when I was really little that they cut down because of the storm. And right over here somewhere, there used to be a big birch tree right there that they also cut down. And over in this, one of my old neighbors used to live here, and there was a big basketball hoop there that they got rid of. Yeah. And our mailbox here used to be the same color of our house, the yellow kind. This is our lilac bush. These are some of our plants. And over here is where we have a little bit of daffodils. And right along here, there used to be some bushes here we cut down a year ago. When I was really little, this whole part of the garden right here that I'm pointing to, from this side, right by my hand, from that side, that did not exist when I was really little. There also used to be some big bushes here too that we cut down. And all these plants are getting so much bigger. And with this tree right here, during the storm we had to cut half of it down over on this side here. And it was because the storm damaged most of it. I'll see if I can get a view of it. Don't want to run, because I might trip and fall. And I might accidentally break the camera, which I don't want to. It's pretty hard to see, but like, as you can see over on this side here, there's a big branch right here that we cut down. Now it's gotten pretty much bigger now.